Bibliophiles of the internet, I'm Adri, and today I'm here to bring you a book tag called Your Answer Can't Be Books. I was tagged by my awesome friend Beck, and I also recently saw the Bookish Life of Laura do this tag as well, so the original video, all of the questions, and both of their videos will be linked down below. This tag is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's like a get-to-know-you kind of tag to learn some more about booktubers besides the fact that we like books. So let's just jump right in. Question number 1. What is something that you own way too many of other than books? My first instinct was to say clothing, but there's really no way for me to show you that, so I think I'm gonna have to go with enamel pins. I love enamel pins so much. They're such a beautiful, durable, compact way to display art. They're an affordable way to support artists, and I think they're a really fun way to show off your personality. I have enamel pins everywhere. There's more of them than I actually have places to display them, and it's a real problem, but it's a problem I don't hate. Here are some of my latest acquisitions that I still haven't decided where to put yet. My honorable mention for this question is going to be art prints. I collect art prints with the fervor and enthusiasm of someone who owns property, which I definitely do not. So not only do I not have the proper frames for all of my art prints, but I also don't have the display space. But at the same time, I keep buying it for my quote-unquote future collection, even though I don't even really know what that means. Question number 2. What is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? I don't know if it's considered fun, but I do mid-distance running and walking, which I really enjoy. I also love to watch TV, especially anime, as you might be able to tell from my surroundings. I also play a lot of video games as well, but in a way that's very fun and chill and laid back and not at all toxic. I don't want to list off a bunch of anime or video games I enjoy because I feel like those topics deserve way more space than I can actually give right now, but I can tell you which ones I've been vibing with the most as of late. For anime, we're kind of in that weird transitional period between seasons, and I haven't really nailed down which fall anime I'm going to be watching for sure, but the most recent summer anime I just finished were Boruto, which didn't really finish, it's ongoing, but I'm up to date. Also season 5 of Boku no Hero Academia, and Remain, which is one of my new favorite sports anime, and it has an EP that's absolutely bitchin'. For video games, I do play some PC games that are not worth mentioning, and my main console right now is my Switch. So I recently played through Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which was super fun, Boyfriend Dungeon, which was way too short, it was really great, and also Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, which is just hilarious and super cute. Question number 3. What is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? I don't keep a lot of stuff on my nightstand, but I do have some things that I like there that I don't have anywhere else to put, so they just kind of ended up on my nightstand. One thing that's at least interesting, I think, is this collection of 3 commemorative movie tickets for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Basically, for the first 3 weeks of its release, people who went to see the film in IMAX at specific theaters would get a different commemorative ticket for each week, and then when you put them all together, it makes this really cool image. One of my childhood best friends loves Star Wars so much, and watching the newest trilogy in theaters is something that we've enjoyed doing together these past years. So we didn't actually see it 3 times. Please don't at me, we did not see it in IMAX 3 times. If I'm remembering correctly, I think we did see it in IMAX once at the midnight release, and then someone else in our family saw it later, but they didn't want to keep their commemorative ticket, so she gave it to me, and then we just sort of nicely asked a theater employee if they would give us the last one, and they did. Another thing on my nightstand is mostly just me being sentimental, but it's this Peter Pan book sleeve, which is not super important by itself, but I actually took it with me to all of my top surgery pre-op appointments. So inside are all the post-appointment printouts and appointment cards and paperwork and where to get the post-op binder and a checklist of recovery items, etc., etc. It's just all the medical stuff I collected on my journey to top surgery, and I don't want to forget it, but I don't know where to put it. Question number 5. What's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? Upon seeing this question, I immediately blacked out on every single gift I've ever gotten from any living person ever in the history of my life. But one that stood out to me was from earlier this year when my best friend sent me a little care package before I had top surgery, and it had bendy straws, a back scratcher, and a manga volume, and it was just really nice. Then one of my other besties, Nico, also sent me this No Titty Committee enamel pin, which I think is just perfect and one of my all-time favorite pins. I also want to give a shout out to my other bestie, Westy, who painted me this custom tech deck after Cemetery Boys. He painted it maroon and added the gold marigolds and a portaje detail, and of course put my favorite character's name. It's just really special. He doesn't make or sell stuff like this. Really, no one else has anything like it in the world. It's a very unique kind of Cemetery Boys merch that no one else has that's very reflective of our specific friendship, and I just appreciate it so much. Question number 6. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I'm not going to name anything specific because any non-booktube accounts I follow do not need any more subscribers. They are not hurting for some free promotion. Unsurprisingly, I follow a lot of queer and trans YouTubers, queer educators. I watch people who review movies and video games. I follow K-pop labels so I can watch music videos as they release. And I follow a lot of like faceless channels that just post media roundups like top 10 must-watch anime this fall, most anticipated cozy video games, most watched K-pop music videos for September, etc., etc. And finally, question number 7 isn't really a question, but it says tag 5 booktubers who you want to learn more about. I will tag 5 lovely people down below, so be sure to check the description and subscribe to their channel so that you can hopefully learn more about them sometime soon. In the comments down below, let me know something that you're interested in that's not books, and especially if you have any fall anime recommendations, I am listening. Please do let me know. But that's everything I had for this tag video today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, educate yourself, be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, and I will catch you on the flip side of the page.